Halloween Fest.
Halloween Fest. Welcome back to the Yo Brother Podcast, Mike. We're back. We're going to do a Halloween Fest first look on The Bride, starring Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley, who I'm not as familiar with her work, but this is one I've really been anticipating ever since I saw kind of the first tease images of Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley as the characters. And this is expected March 6th, 2026. This is directed by and written by Mike. You'll appreciate this. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, wow. Good for her.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's jump in and take a look at the trailer.
Yeah, I know
for
nothing about this. So
The Bride. Here we go.
Was I just the same before the accident?
There wasn't any accident. Everything we did it on purpose. There is nothing left to do now but live.
Come on, big man. You don't want to play?
Until death do us part.
What's my name? I can't remember.
Monstrous.
So obviously this is a take on Bride of Frankenstein.
That looks awesome. You know, and I have to see, has Maggie Gyllenhaal, what has she
Yeah, is this her
directed before,
first
Mike?
directing job? Like Jake Gyllenhaal, her brother, I saw a
Mm,
flash of him in it.
She has she has two credits. One episode of a show called Homemade, I guess, in 2020, and then in 2021, a film called The Lost Daughter. But other than that, but man, this looks striking visually.
Mhm.
And what I love is, first of all, Mike, anytime on the O Brother podcast, we get to say Peter Sarsgaard, not Skarsgård, but Sarsgaard.
Hey,
And
matey.
Penelope Cruz is in this film.
Oh, I didn't
Uh,
even see her.
Julianne Hough, who people might know from Dancing with the Stars fame.
Yeah.
Mike, Annette Bening.
Wow.
We did, of course, we did a great Criterion review on The Grifters. And geez, dude, Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley look amazing. Now, Jake Gyllenhaal, Maggie's brother,
Is in it.
is in the film. He does his there's no character credit there, so I don't know what
I wonder
role
if
he's
he's Frankenstein. Because
playing. You
people
mean
think,
Victor Frankenstein, yeah, not the
yeah,
monster.
because people
But
think
But you heard
her say
call
Frankie,
Frank
right?
yeah, which I like. It's kind of like they're sort of humanizing them in this film, like they're
People confuse that all the time. they call the monster Frank. Like if a kid came to
Right,
you on
right.
Halloween with bolts in his neck and the green square face, you'd say, "Oh, you're Frankenstein." Well, technically, no, he's the monster
Frankenstein's
created
monster.
by Dr.
Right.
Victor Frankenstein.
Now,
And her
here's the
name, by the way, is Elizabeth. I wanted to say, Elizabeth, that's your name.
Mike's gonna get it out there. Yeah, right. That's a great scene where it just stops and she's like, "What's my name?" I forget. The plot right out of IMDb in 1930 Chicago, and you notice some of the accent there. Frankenstein asks Dr. Euphronius to help create a companion. They give life to a murdered woman as the bride, sparking romance, police interest, and radical social change. A lonely Frankenstein travels to 1930 Chicago to seek the aid of a Dr. Euphronius in creating a companion for himself. The two reinvigorate a murdered young woman, and the bride is born. She's beyond what either of them intended, igniting a combustible romance, the attention of police, and a wild and radical social movement. This looks really, really good.
It's
I'm
basically the
excited
story of Bride of Frankenstein, and
with a twist.
with a
twist.
twist. And I've never, there's been so many. Think of Robert De Niro's done Frankenstein.
Right.
There's one coming up on
Mhm.
Netflix, right? Guillermo del Toro is doing. What
Guillermo
is it
del
called?
Toro, right.
Is it?
Frankenstein.
It's called Frankenstein. So this,
Frankenstein,
I don't know if I've ever seen, other than the original Bride,
yeah. Mhm.
a modern take. Definitely not. And if
Right.
I'm wrong, please point it out.
Yeah. Yeah, some striking images, and, one of the first things I recall, was, as I said, oh, there's Jake Gyllenhaal right
Yeah.
there.
I
Okay,
wonder if
so,
he's
yeah.
the doctor.
It could be. But this was one of, this where she's got kind of the splattered black paint on her face
Right.
against the, that kind of contrast against that like bleach blonde hair that she's got going on is really striking.
Right. And you're used to in the original with the frizzy straight up,
Mhm.
like almost like
Correct.
a hat.
Yeah. This looks like a pretty big production here by Maggie Gyllenhaal. So I'm excited. Always been a fan of her. And again, you see a list of the cast here, which these are no slouches. So she's dealing with some
Yeah.
heavyweights. Her
Probably,
brother as well.
friends and colleagues she's worked with over the years. She's such a great actress.
Yeah, and family here as well, of course, with her
Yeah.
brother Jake in
They've
the
worked
film.
together
So,
before. So
yeah, that's right. But well, there you go. The Bride coming March 6th, 2026.
why March, Dan? Why not October?
Yeah, it's a bit interesting. But this is a film though I can see playing outside of the traditional
Yeah.
months that you might expect a horror film, and this is monster horror, a drama, a romance. This is a lot of different things packaged into one. So,
Yeah.
the only thing about it is just a bummer that we're going to have to wait so long to get it, quite
Right.
frankly.
Right.
But there you go. First look at The Bride from Maggie Gyllenhaal, March 6, 2026. That's going to do it for the first look of Halloween Fest this year. Mike, been your host, Dan Smith. Alongside me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.